Hey guys, Dan Williams from Range of Motion Nutrition Coaching, launching January 1st, 2019. Guys, with the new year coming up, a lot of people are looking at starting building new habits. Maybe they're trying to build new positive habits or trying to get rid of old bad habits. So this is going out to the people who are trying to introduce a new positive habit in their life. And there's one single thing that you should ask yourself to establish whether this is something that is hopefully going to stick and whether it's a habit that's worth spending your time allocating your resources to trying to build. That question is, would I still be able to continue this behavior in 10 years' time? Now here's why that's such an important question. A lot of people will try and build habits, but they're very much short-term changes in behavior. And if you've got a short-term change in behavior, it's really not going to have a consistent long-term effect on your health. So let's say maybe you're looking to improve your nutrition and you take a really intensive way of doing this. Maybe you're going to count how many calories you're eating every day, or you're counting the breakdown and the percentages of the macronutrients you're having, the amount of protein, the amount of carbohydrates, the amount of fat. Now, this can be a really effective way to improve your health through nutrition, but quite often it's not sustainable. How many times have you tried to build a new habit? You've tried to develop a new behavior, maybe a new way of eating. It's stuck around for a couple of weeks, a couple of months, if you're lucky, a couple of years, and then you've gone back to your old ways. So ask yourself this question: is this something that I could consistently do for 10 years? If the answer is no, then maybe make that habit a little bit easier. It's better to have 20% of a habit that's 20% as good, but be able to stick with that until the day you die, as opposed to a habit that's amazing, an amazing change to your life, which hangs around maybe only until mid-February before you fall back on your own patterns, your old habits, your old ways. Here's why that's really important. Everyone's got that one friend who's always late. Everyone can think of someone that they're always late to the party, they're always late to dinner. To the point that you have to tell them that the restaurant is booked for 6:45, not 7, because you know they'll just automatically be 15 minutes late. This person has set the expectation, they've built an expectation in your mind that they will always be late. So then they're always perceived as the late friend. Exactly the same happens with you when you set and break habits to yourself. So if you set a promise to yourself that you are going to stick with this new pattern of behavior, that you're going to create this new habit, and then consistently again and again and again you break that habit, you break that pattern of behavior, you break that chain of behavior, you're going to start to think that you are the sort of person who doesn't stick with your habits, who doesn't stick with the planned habits, therefore the process goals that they set to try and achieve something. And if you're the sort of person who doesn't stick with their commitments now, you're probably going to be the sort of person who doesn't stick with their commitments in the future as well. And you start to perceive yourself as the late friend, as the friend who can't stick to these promises. So, really low barrier to entry. Make it really, really easy for you to be able to complete this behavior, to be able to complete this habit. If you don't think this is something you can do long term, consider maybe scaling it down a little bit, because a small habit completed in the long term is infinitely better than a big habit which stays for a couple of weeks and then you go back to your old patterns. Range of Motion Nutrition Coaching, guys, launching January 1st. We are currently fully subscribed, but we do have a waiting list. So if you would like to jump on that waiting list, head over to rangeofmotion.net.au/nutrition, or you can shoot me an email. My email is dan@rangeofmotion.net.au. If I can help with anything, shoot me an email, comment below, get in touch with me however you like, and I will do my best to help. Thanks, guys, and I will see you next time.